Hello. Hello, hello. I should be live, hopefully. Everything's working fine. Just waiting for a bit. Oh, I can't hear myself. Okay. All right. Hello, hello, hello to everyone that is watching and everyone that is watching the replay. I am like shocked right now. I am still processing this information because it's like I just I don't know, like you don't expect these things to happen to like your favorite artists, right? Um yeah. Let me put my headphones over here for a quick second. Oh, gotta make sure that nothing falls. I'm just checking to see the system is working and whatnot. Hello, 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 everyone. I wanted to go live because this news, I mean, to me, it's shocking. Like, I did not see this coming because, I mean, we were all expecting like an EXO comeback. You know, I was hoping that, you know, things were fine, and I'm shocked by the news. Angel of Rhodes, same. Like, that's why I wanted to go live, because I need to talk to someone about it. I don't have anyone that I could just be like, listen, this is what's going on. This is like a really big deal. Yeah, so, okay. And like, the thing that bothers me about this whole situation is the fact that this has been going on in SM for years, ever since TVXQ. Like, that's what boggles my mind is like why can't they treat their artists right? Like I would assume that, you know, they would learn from their past, you know, but the fact that it happened to EXO, Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin, like, it just, I feel like somebody pulled the rug under my feet. It's just so shocking and out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know if they've mentioned how they felt about SM before. I mean, I don't know, because I honestly thought, you know, they were pretty cool with the company. I thought they were in good terms. But I didn't see this coming. And the fact that CBX is such a solid group. First of all, EXO is a very solid group, okay, for SM, and CBX, and also the members' individual solo work. Baekhyun's album, Chen and Xiumin, amazing. Alan, yes, this is just sad. It is. It really is. And it's like, honestly, it could have been prevented, because this is not the first time that, like, the fact that it I blame SM for this. And I'm sure a lot of people agree with me in this. So I'm just gonna briefly read, just so in case anybody is watching this and they're like, what is going on? What happened to Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin? What's all this about? Okay, so I'm reading an article from Soompi. So EXO's Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen have notified SM Entertainment regarding the termination of their exclusive contracts. Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen delivered their official statement on June 1st through their legal representative and lawyer from the law firm Lin. The representative stated since March 21st until recently, the three members sent certification of contents a total of 7 times, and through this, they requested a copy of a transparent settlement report and basis for settlement. Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen informed SM regarding the termination of their existing exclusive contracts as of June 1st. According to the legal representative, SM Entertainment is attempting to carry out exclusive contracts with the artists that are valid for at least 17 to 18 years. I can't believe that. The representative added, "This is SM committing unjust use of power against its artists once again. Stay tuned for the full statement." So they haven't released the full statement. Oh, guys. The tea is steaming hot today. Oh my gosh. Proud of my boys who stood for themselves, but I am thinking, how about their upcoming... Right? That's what I'm thinking too. But I only trust EXO no matter what happens. Yeah, me too. Honestly, yes. Like this is basically how I feel right now. I am shocked that this happened. I'm shocked that Baekhyun, Chen, and Xiumin, they were going through this. Second of all, let's be honest. There's probably a lot more artists in SM that they're going through this. Okay. I'm pretty sure. And so I'm shocked that's happening with them, that, you know, they're dealing with this. And I'm also shocked that, you know, they're terminating their contract and they're leaving SM. The other part of me that I'm shocked and very concerned about is EXO as a group. Because yes, they were supposed to have a comeback, and now what's going to happen? I don't know. I mean, it's like, I'm trying to process it right now as I speak. I'm proud of, you know, Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin for standing up for themselves. I'm really happy for them. I applaud them for that, because SM is a massive company, and you've seen how I'm sure you guys have at least read about what has happened to previous SM artists, that they left the company and then SM just like make sure that they don't, their faces are never seen again on television and stuff. Like, listen, it's hard for them to go up against a massive company, but I'm really proud of them for sticking up to themselves, like sticking up. Companies need to do better. Yes, 100%. They do. And the fact that it's 2023 and stuff like this is still going on. And I mean, not only in SM are they doing this to their artists. Like, if SM is doing this, and this is one of the biggest K-pop companies, like, and I mean, and not only in K-pop, I know that this is going on in pretty much every industry, in the music industry globally. I'm sure this stuff happens. And it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know. This is a nightmare, but I just wish the best. Yep. And all EXO's members. Yep. Me too. You know, a part of me is scared about the future of EXO. I want them to be together. I don't want them to separate. Otherwise this ain't stopping soon. I agree. Companies need to do better. If not, this stuff is not stopping anytime soon. Alan, you're so right. Yeah. So right now, how I currently feel is I'm scared for EXO's future, but I'm proud of CBX for standing up for themselves. And another thing, like, I know I keep repeating myself, but it's because I'm still trying to process this news that it's 2023 and they're dealing with this, and they are like seniors in SM. Like, they're not rookies. They're not, they've been in the company for a really long time. And it just breaks my heart. Like, they've given their entire youth to this company, and this is how they're being treated. This is how it ends. I mean, and let's be honest, SM has had a pretty rough couple of months, and I really don't know what's going on in SM. Something's definitely going on. with the whole thing with Hybe and what was going on with Lee Xiumin, and it was like a back and forth, like a he said she said, and that was some crazy drama. It was just so wild to me. And now this. So now my question is, what about the other members? So if this is happening to Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin, is this happening with the other EXO members or only CBX? Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe the members are also like waiting so then they could like dip out of SM. I don't know. I just want EXO to be together. I think that is the fear of anyone that stands a group. That is like one of their fears, is that a member leaves, another member leaves, and they never have a comeback again, or they go on this really long hiatus, and it takes years for them to just like have a comeback together. And it's nerve-wracking because of the unpredictability, the uncertainty. I mean, how many groups have we seen that the members have gone to the military, they come back, or they leave the company, they terminate their contracts, they say that they're still part of the group, but then they never really have a comeback because the logistics between companies is really hard. I mean, I understand that it is doable to have a comeback with members that are all in different companies. Look at GOT7, look at 2PM. They still had comebacks even though the members are in different companies. But I don't think SM would be that nice, to be honest. Because I don't know if SM has ever allowed another artist that has left the company come back and rejoin the group for their comeback. Yes, I hope all EXO's members file a lawsuit against SM and yes, EXO deserves the best. Yes, I agree. I mean, the best case scenario is for the members to dip out and make their own label. I really do hope so. I mean, I know Lay has his own label, and that's going great. I mean, Lay literally dipped from SM. He's like, bye, I got my own stuff going on. I'm still part of EXO, but like Lay knew. Lay probably is like, I'm not going to deal with SM. But I think he parted ways like pretty peacefully with SM. But I'm happy that Lay does have his company. And ideally it would be great if all of EXO could kind of like join his company. I mean, Super Junior has label SJ, which has helped them a lot. I mean, because I know being directly only under SM is like very stressful. Yeah. So it's just crazy times we're living in. I wish that since they are leaving, I wish CBX is still a thing and make their comeback together. Yes, me too. I want that. I think CBX, they're still going to be together considering the fact that they did this together. Because I mean, if it would have been like first Baekhyun and then Xiumin and then Chen, but the fact that I think they all waited to be together, they waited the right moment, and they did this together, I think it's because they still want to keep the group intact. And I'm pretty sure like the other members, their contracts renew in like a different date or something. So it was probably hard to get all of them in the same page. But yeah, I hope CBX either they make their own company, they get into a really good company that treats them right, and that they do have a comeback together. And also their solo work too. I think SM doesn't care about EXO anymore. They can make enough money from other groups. Honestly, Angel of Rhodes, I think you're right. Yeah, SM. I mean, honestly, what group? Let's be honest. What group has SM treated right? Be honest. TVXQ had their issues. Super Junior, same thing. Shiny, I know that they were extremely overworked. EXO, I mean, when EXO debuted, the first couple of years that EXO debuted, 3 members left. NCT recently with Lucas and Shangtan and Shotaro leaving. I mean, they didn't leave SM, but they're not part of NCT. And right now, NCT is just, I don't know the future of NCT. And now SM wants to debut another boy group. And aespa, they have only had one comeback a year. Red Velvet. Oh my gosh, Red Velvet and Girls' Generation. Oh my goodness. Oh, and FX too. It's their strategy. Yeah, it could be. EXO went from D12 to 9. Yep, I absolutely have no clue how many members. Yeah, had to go find out. Yeah. What was going on when I read the text? Yep, yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, the news is very sad. All the attention of SM goes to the newer groups that happened to Super Junior when EXO debuted. That's crazy. EXO is still one of their biggest groups. I know, that's the thing that's shocking. I mean, EXO is a really big group, and the fact that this happened to them in 2023, the same thing that happened to like TVXQ members, like even EXO, Super Junior members, and even I know Luhan and Tao, they also left SM. I mean, early on. And so it's just, and I mean, I would say that all the attention of SM does go to their newer groups. But I mean, aespa, like I said, they have a comeback once a year. Kinda, pretty much. I mean, last time aespa had a comeback was last year, and they just recently had their comeback. So, I mean, even then, and I remember for their last comeback, they only went on they only did 1 or 2 music show performances. I mean, they were promoting in the States, but even still. And NCT. I mean, I think right now NCT is probably the group that is being promoted the most, because it's just a lot of subunits, a lot of subgroups. So they're promoting 127, Dream, Wavy, and then at the end of the year, NCT as a whole. And I understand, I do believe that they are probably overworking some members. EXO could have had a huge comeback if SM had even tried. Yes, I know, right? That's the thing. I mean, SHINee's having their comeback, right? And then EXO was supposed to have their comeback, and it's like, you have such a good thing. You have a good thing, right? You have these talented guys, right? And then SM ruins it themselves. Why do they do this? Why, SM? You know the gif or the meme of Tyra Banks that she's like, I was rooting for you. Yeah. SM did a lot of experiments with other groups until they found the perfect formula. NCT, a pile of money because they are active 24/7. Oof. And even with NCT, SM is still trying to figure it out because they were gonna debut Shangtan and Shotaro, and guess what? They're not debuting in NCT anymore, and now they're gonna debut another NCT subunit, but with brand new guys, and then Shangtan and Shotaro are gonna debut in another group, but not in NCT. Literally just throwing money away. I mean, you look at every single group in SM, it's like they are so talented. They have very cool concepts. And it's like, if the company would do their part, right? like SM groups could be like the number one groups, you know? But like I don't know. I mean, I understand companies are companies, they got to make money. But it breaks my heart to see that like such talented people get hurt. You know, like again, you know how many companies wish that they have Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin in their company? Like, I'm assuming that there's probably hundreds of companies out there that they're ready. They're ready to get CBX in their side because they're so talented. And you know what? In the end of the day, fans, we don't stand companies. We stand the artists and the groups. And I had faith in I'm not gonna lie to you all. I had faith in SM because, you know, despite everything, they still have groups that are still standing, like TVXQ, Super Junior. Well, Super Junior, they have their own sub-label, which is a great thing. Shiny, you know, and I was hoping that, you know what, SM, they do have their mess ups here and there, but I'm assuming that they still they got it right. Like, they learned their lesson. You know what? We're gonna treat these people right, but I just hope EXO could do something like Suju, making their own label, even if it is under SM, but with all the members' exclusive contracts and free will. Yep. I mean, ideally, that is the best option for EXO to make up their own label, even if it is under SM, because at least like Super Junior, they have label SJ, and they do have that label is only for them. So the members can do, you know, acting, musicals, variety shows, comeback, solo work, etc., and it's only exclusive to them, even though it is under the umbrella of SM. But at least there they have like their own freedom, their own team, and they're very hands-on in what they do. But I think with CBX like leaving SM, like literally just like terminating their contract, not wanting to deal with SM, I don't think EXO will be able to have their own sub-label under SM, unless SM is willing to humble themselves and be like, you know what, our bad, CBX, you could come back, you guys get your own sub-label, and you guys could do your own thing under SM. But I don't think SM is forgiving. I don't think they're gonna allow CBX back, to be honest. But I mean, unless the members, they leave SM, they open up their own label, you know, that would be the best thing. And then all the members could just, you know, run their own thing. But it's such a sad situation. And it's the same situation that has happened years ago. Like, again, I know I keep saying TVXQ, but like to think SM would learn their lesson. I don't know. So I do want to clarify though. Hold on a second. Let's hope CBX have enough power to do their own thing, something else. Yeah, we don't want another JYJ situation. Oh my goodness, yes, that is so true. That is so true. I really hope that they won't go through what JYJ went through. I really hope. I hope that the times have changed. I hope the industry has changed, and I hope that they're still able to promote in TV shows, variety shows, show their faces. I look for Chanyeol to start his own label. Yes. 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 I have a feeling if somebody would start a label besides Lay, which he already has his own label, it would be Chanyeol. I'm shook. Like, I knew EXO would leave SM once their contracts would run out, but this early. Yeah, I just hope that the rest of the members follow suit and make their own company or find a new one. Yeah, I do believe that more members are gonna kind of leave. I am predicting that, because the fact that if this happened to CBX, like, how many more, not only in EXO, how many more artists in SM is going through this? I don't know. And like I said, they're not rookies. They're not newbies. They are well established artists. So yeah, I do think I'm predicting the EXO members, they're probably gonna be leaving one by one. And I'm really hoping that one of them will start a label, and they'll all be able to be in the same label. If a company cannot provide earning statements to their artist after several requests for them to do so, then they are probably being shady and deserve to be sued, looked into further. Yep. Exactly. Lay was the smart one. He kept his contract until it ran out, and yeah, his label. Yeah. Lay had, in my opinion, the best case scenario. He left SM very peacefully. He has his own label. He has his own company, his own thing going, and he's chilling. He's good. So, but yeah, Alan, I agree. If a company cannot provide earning statements to their artist after several requests, yeah. SM, what's going on? EXO is already calling for Baekhyun World Tour. Do you know, that is my dream. My dream is to see Baekhyun live. Like, I just want to see EXO live and Super Junior. Like, oh my gosh, Baekhyun World Tour, yes, make it happen. Let's go. I know you all, I know that for a fact they're not going to have an issue finding a company, because I know right now they're probably getting requests from hundreds of companies. Like, I'm sure hundreds of companies are just like knocking in their door being like, besties, let's sign you. Well, you want a world tour, we'll give it to you. Just sign our label. Because I think whatever company gets CBX, whoo, they're gonna be good. Yeah. But like I said, ideally I want them to have their own company, to have the freedom, to do, because I just don't want them to go to another company and then that company not have enough resources to really help them excel in because SM has a lot of resources, because they are one of the biggest companies. So if CBX wants to have like a huge expensive, music video, like SM, they got the money to do so, versus if they were to go to like a smaller company, then that might not be able to happen. They also avoided the drama by using the China-Korea dispute to distance himself. Yep, that's true. I mean, Lay was so smart. Like, the man, how he thinks, I love how, I think Lay definitely has his sights set on the future. He's working long-term goal, not short-term. So I think Lay knew where he wanted to take his career. He knew what he wanted to do business-wise. Like, I know he wants to do his own groups. Like, he wants to build up like young groups and stuff. And like, you see his company, like he has a vision and he went for it. And without having beef with SM, like, he did it so peacefully. I'd kind of like to see them go to KQ Entertainment, like the same company as ATEEZ. I mean, right now, I'm thinking about other companies that they could. Maybe we could see. Hold on. Maybe we could get the rest of the Wolf storyline. Oh my gosh, the rest of the Wolf storyline. Oh, that'd be good. Not gonna happen, but Baekhyun and Hybe. Is this true? Yes, I'm sorry. Ugly Pelin. Yep. CBX, they are leaving SM. They're like, bye. I mean, Hybe, hear me out. I mean, if okay, AT's KQ. I mean, okay. Okay, what do you guys think if CBX goes to Hybe or KQ Entertainment? With Hybe, I mean, you see every group in Hybe and their comebacks have been very incredible. Even the groups that are not under Big Hit, like under the other sub labels in Hybe, it's been really good. I do not like Hybe, but it would be hilarious if they were there. You all, if CBX goes to Hybe, that is like that would be the biggest slap in the face to SM. Considering Hybe wanted to get SM, the biggest plot twist. It definitely would. It definitely would. I mean, Hybe does have the resources. They are the biggest company now. Well, I believe they are one of the biggest companies. Let's hope a case like Beast, yeah, they leave their company and continue like a group under their name. Free, sorry. Oh no, your English is good. Oh, hi from Argentina. Hola. Yeah, but I honestly, if they could do something like what Beast did, highlight, that would be amazing. That would be that's like the best case scenario. I'm telling you, like let them like have their own company and they do their own thing. CBX and Hybe would be very since Hybe tried to take over SM, right? That's the thing. If CBX were to go to Hybe, SM would be counting their days. Honestly expected Jungdae to leave after they didn't try to stop protesters when he announced he was married and going to be a father. I agree. I'm very shocked that Chen stayed this long in SM considering everything that he went through, and I don't think SM backed him up. Yeah, with all like the protesters and all that stuff, which, oh gosh, that was horrible. I mean, but I think honestly, Chen loves EXO so much that he was willing to, you know, stick it out and just stick with them. But I think the members also banded together and like sort of held on to him. Yeah. Maybe 10 will do the same thing. Oh, yeah. SM stock's going down. Oh, I mean, didn't Baekhyun's solo gave SM so much money. Like, I remember he broke a lot of record for his debut, his comeback, and then for his other comeback before going to the military. The man sold lots. He made lots of money. Well, he gave SM a lot of money through his comebacks. Yeah. I mean, I want them to be treated right. I want EXO, CBX, and all the other artists in SM to be treated right. I mean, seriously though, but I keep thinking about Hybe. Oh my gosh, if they go to Hybe, I mean, like I said, Hybe has the resources. They got the money. They could give them whatever. The world tour, boom, they could make it happen. Versus a smaller company, I think it would be a bit harder. But like I said, ideally, I want them to. 10 is being so unappreciated. Yes, I agree. 10 works hard, and he is a gem to that company. He is multi-talented. He's such a gem, and SM gives him crumbs. Yeah. oh my gosh. I want them to be treated right. I want them to either have their own company or, oh, hold on a second. SM stocks went down 7.38%. Oh. T. Okay, actually that's coffee. My bad. That's not tea, that's coffee. But you guys get me. Oh my gosh, SM. I mean, yeah. And you know how many, like, underappreciated artists there are in SM too? Not only just 10, but, like, in general. I understand, like, I know it wasn't until this year or last year, I think it was this year, that Red Velvet just got their tour, their concert. And again, aespa, they had one comeback last year, and now they had this comeback. I mean, now they're going on tour. What's going on with NCT? What's going to happen? When is this new subunit finally going to debut? I don't know. SM has been saying that they're going to debut a new subunit for years. Yeah. It's that's why I really want to hear from the people in SM in their downfall era. NCT contracts are running out starting this year. At first I wasn't worried, but since the whole fiasco is brought up, I'm scared. Yeah. I mean, geez, what's gonna happen with but didn't they say that NCT's contract, like I read, because they debuted in 2016, right? But I heard that their contract was extended or something. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I think I'm wrong on that. I think I'm thinking about other subgroups. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So crazy what's going on. I'll never forget what they were doing to Jumi SM. Left him in the basement for years. Their Chinese artists are so mistreated. Yes. Oh my gosh. SM totally mistreats their Chinese artists. And the fact that Xiumin, he's having he's coming back today, with Eunhyuk. I'm really looking forward to that. Like, I'm excited for that, but at the same time, I'm still trying to deal with this whole EXO situation. And I'm happy that at least, you know, the EXO Suju members are able to still release songs with him and stuff. They're already focused on the new boy group with Shangtan and Shotaro. Probably SM is just like, we don't care about anybody else except our future project. Who knows what they're gonna do? I mean, when aespa, like I remember SM was so all over aespa, like their whole concept and their whole storyline, and then the future of aespa and all this stuff. And I think now, yeah, their attention is starting to shift to their newer groups. This is the first serious indicator that the mess SM is in is impacting artists, and it feels like the beginning of the end, not only commercially but artistically. Jumi just released a track. What? Okay, wait, so is it already out? Because it's still May 31st where I'm at. So I think it has been released. I can't wait to check it out. Okay. I went to sleep for 2 hours and I woke up to utter chaos. Kenzie, I totally get you. Yeah. I was actually filming a video for Patreon, and my phone was like ringing, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I see all these notifications of what was going on. I honestly thought for a second, I thought it was April 1st. I'm like, it's April 1st. It has to be. There's no way Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin are leaving SM. There's no way that this is going on. And then I remembered it's May 31st. So yes, all this is real. I'm so excited to see my bias Eunhyuk, and this just happened and I'm in shock. I know. Same. I'm excited for Chumi and Eunhyuk. their collab, but I'm still trying to process what's going on with EXO. So, because I'm just concerned. Like, I'm looking forward to EXO's comeback. I mean, we've been waiting for their comeback, you know, because Baekhyun came back from the military and stuff, and I got the notice about an hour ago. Oof. Yeah, the news is still fresh, and it's. I'm wondering, what is SM going to release? What are they going to say? How are they going to respond to this? Because it's already a pattern. It's a pattern that SM has been doing this with their artists. And we know that, you know, how they treat their foreign members and stuff, their foreign artists. And the fact that, again, it's CBX. Like, it's sitting in my watch later while I'm at work. Oh, so you're going to watch it later? Yeah, but I just, it's, at this point, it's a pattern. It's a pattern with SM. First Kai going to the military early, now this. Right? That's another thing. That's another thing. Like, the Kai going to the military thing, I think that could have been handled better. And the fact that SM was gearing up for the EXO comeback because all the members were together. Yeah, so then Kai had to, you know, go, and now CBX, they're out. So it's like, and I honestly, I doubt that the members want to have a comeback without Kai or Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin. I don't think. Serious question. How many members are left in EXO now? All right, let's look. Lay is still a member of EXO, even though he's not part of SM. There's only 5. Yeah. So it's Suho, Chanyeol, Sehun, Kai, Lay, Dio. SM is losing Korean artists while trying to recruit Japanese artists. Oh, geez. And Sehun is next to go in the military. I know. That's the thing. And it's like, this is so sad. I mean, yeah. So I know Sehun is going to the military next. So, and again, I doubt the members are going to want to have a comeback without each other. And at this point, I don't see the comeback happening. It breaks my heart unless I can't see how EXO or Super M will work without the vocals of Baekhyun and Chen. Honestly, speaking of Super M, they actually popped up on my playlist today. Funny. I was listening to Super M today because one of the songs popped up in my playlist, and I was thinking about Super M in the future, and I honestly don't think Super M is going to happen anymore. I loved seeing the collaboration with, you know, all the groups, but I don't see Super M happening. They left only SM or EXO-2. So according to the article that I read, they only left SM. They haven't said anything about EXO. So to my knowledge, they're still part of EXO. They just got beef with SM though. OMG, yes. They're the main vocalists. I know. Yeah, and I mean, EXO is not EXO without CBX. I mean, like, it's just, it's unheard of. It's like, it's just, I can't. I don't think, it's, the thing is, like, with this news, it's like, everything was, okay, not perfect, obviously, but it's like, hopeful. Like, I was hopeful for EXO, for their future, for their comeback. I was looking forward to it. I was hoping that they had a pretty decent relationship with SM, and I was hoping that eventually they would have their own sub-label like Super Junior, and they could continue, you know, promoting and releasing music and stuff. I thought their relationship with SM was okay, obviously not perfect. And I was hoping that they would all be together for years, like TVXQ or Super Junior. I mean, even TVXQ, they lost, members left and stuff. But like if you see here in the back, all that is EXO albums. All that up there, if you can see. And like I was really looking forward to their comeback. I mean, I was really excited because Shiny's comeback is coming up, and then EXO, but now I'm just, again, it's something that's so unexpected, and we were so hopeful. 2023, would love to see Prodigy Mark Lee set up label and bring NCT to America or Canada. Oh, that would be interesting. I never thought about that. You all, imagine if Mark Lee would open up his own label and bring NCT to America or Canada, like set them up permanently. That would be very interesting. I don't see that happening, considering NCT is SM's baby. Especially Mark. Mark is SM's baby. Like, Mark is SM's secret weapon, all-rounder. They use Mark for everything. New subgroup, put Mark in. They're having a concert, put Mark in. Yeah. So I really don't see that happening. But it would be really cool if it did happen. But I think if somebody in NCT would open a label, it would probably be Taeyong, though. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm wondering if, so apparently they're supposed to release a full statement. So what we read is only like a part of the statement, or just like the surface. So we got to stay tuned for like the full statement. I wonder if they're gonna tell us like more stuff that we don't know about SM yet. Now my question is, now I'm starting to see, people are posting about, people are screenshotting like EXO songs and how they feel about the situation. If anyone could, it would be Mark. Yeah, I agree. But right now I see SM, Mark is their like, they're all-rounder. Like, they use Mark for everything. Labeled TY tracks. Yes. 10 will go with Mark. Yeah. I mean, okay, realistically, if Mark would open up a label, I'm sure all the members would just go with Mark. Like I said, feels like beginning of the end. SM's recent plans for NCT don't sound good either. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, it doesn't sound solid. Starting with kicking out one of the rookies. And the new global boy group sounds like NCT. I can't even say NCT Hollywood. Okay, no, NCT Hollywood is not happening. They said that they were gonna do like NCT, like Japan, like a subunit with Japanese members. Yeah, they scrapped NCT Hollywood. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. And yeah, I mean, I remember when SM announced that, I don't know what was going on in their heads for that. And the thing is, like, SM tries, like, they've been very innovative, but they've definitely like lost their way. I mean, props to, but I was gonna say props to like at least their creative directors, because every single group is different. That's something that I appreciate about SM. I will say something. I do appreciate with SM that every single group in SM is different from the other. Not a single group is a copy of another. They're all different. All of them are very different concepts, music style, performance style. Like, their boy groups and girl groups. So that I have to give massive props to SM. They really know how to differentiate their groups and really bring out, make each group very unique. Also, Shotaro and Sungchan and Lucas leaving NCT. Yeah. I mean, hold on a second. I know they scrapped Hollywood, just like the global boy group. Basically the same concept since JYP is doing something similar. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, geez. SM. Yeah, I think Lee Xiumin got out just in time. That's my other question. So, I mean, I think a lot of people blame Lee Xiumin for like the mess that is, you know, SM and stuff, but the fact that he actually like, you know, fought SM? Is it fought SM? I don't know. Like he was trying to work with Hybe or something. And now all this is going on. Like, first of all, I don't know if it's the people, obviously it's the people in charge in SM. But I really want to know what the artists that are in SM, what they think about this whole situation. Like, I wish I could see what's going on behind the scenes. I want to know what TVXQ, what they're thinking. Changmin and you know, I want to know. I want to know if I want to know what they're thinking. Same for Super Junior. I want to know what all the members think about this, about Lee Xiumin leaving and what's really going on in the company. Obviously EXO, Shiny. I wish I could, I wish I knew what they were thinking. You know who would be great to talk to about this? Like, I wish I could have a conversation, and I'm sure he would give me every detail. Like, he would probably know everything that's going on. Hichu from Super Junior, Key from Shiny, and Ten from NCT. They probably all have tea. Like, I'm pretty sure they know everything that's going, or they know a lot. I'm pretty sure that they know a lot of things that's going on in the company. So I wish I could have like an honest conversation with them and be like, listen, tell me what is going on. What's happening? I mean, is this situation only, you know, with this group, or is this like a company thing that everyone is just mad, or are they like okay with what's going on? I don't know. People can say what they want, but Lee Xiumin was a creative genius when establishing groups. That's the point that I was trying to make earlier, is that every single group in SM, they are so different. So I don't know, is Lee Xiumin like responsible for that, or did he just oversee the creation of the groups? Because for sure, every single group in SM, they're just so different. You cannot compare Girls' Generation to Red Velvet. So different. Or aespa. Completely different concept. And FX. Completely different concept, music, performance style. Same for, you know, their boy groups. And that's what I absolutely love about SM. Every single group, they're different. They sound different. They look different. They're just different. Lita would probably know most, but he would not criticize publicly. That's true. Super Junior Lee Tuck, he probably would know, but he would not say anything. Yep. And Suho as well. I wonder if Anyu would know. But yeah. And I remember with aespa, their comeback, they wanted them to sing about like the environment or something, and they had to change it, but I don't know. It's just shocking that this is going on with such a big company, you know. Good morning, it's only just past 6 a.m. in the Netherlands. Oh my goodness, good morning. Wow, 6 a.m. in the Netherlands. Happy for Thursday. Oh my gosh, I thought it was already Friday. I thought it was Friday. Happy Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. He has been criticizing SM. Really? Oh my gosh. Lee Tuck has, okay. I gotta search that up. Lee Xiumin was very involved. Okay. He was very involved in concepts. He created the idea of visuals and chose them. Oh yeah, I mean SM is like, Lee Suman is the founding father of K-pop, right? Had final say on all groups and concepts that was presented. They're making everything wrong. Yeah. Oh, fun thing to wake up to. I know. I can't imagine. Like, you wake up, thinking your day is going to be very, oh, that's my watch. Thinking your day is going to be very chill, and then you see this news, and it's like, oh, geez. Yeah. So, yeah, but I do believe Lee Suman was very creative and innovative because the groups are great. They tried to turn aespa into Dreamcatcher. Really? Really? aespa into Dreamcatcher. I'm trying to figure out how their concept would work with Dreamcatcher's concept because it's very different. I mean, and the thing is that with aespa's concept, it's like they debuted them a certain way. Yeah, and now with this comeback, we see that they're deviating. They're leaving that concept and they're kind of like, going away from that. So I don't know if that was Lee Suman's idea or not, in terms of for them to sort of start separating from their concept. For Suju's 10th album, was everything ready, but SM changed the title track, Burning the Floor, for House Party, just for putting them in the... Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to leave this live stream up so you guys could just like rewatch it, rewind it if you guys have missed it. It's fine. I'm going to keep it up. Yeah, but for Suju's 10th album, oh my gosh. No, for Suju's comeback for Devil, SM didn't want to give them a comeback. For their anniversary. SM and Super Junior had to fight SM for that comeback. And that's when Label SJ was formed. Because SM was like, we're not going to give you a comeback. And they fought real hard for that. And now I'm thinking like, maybe EXO could do that. They could fight the company and be like, listen, you want us to stay? Give us our own label. True Lituk has been saying more, but not about such central issues and relatively careful, not like he rinse when he drinks. Yeah, I know Lituk is very careful with what he says. Like I don't think Lituk would just be like, speaking his mind or anything like that. But Heechul, on the other hand, that's why I want to have a conversation with Heechul, because he will just say the first thing that's on his mind. I would love to have a conversation with Heechul and Key from SHINee. I mean, like, besties, spill the tea. Tell me everything. That SM for years. So glad he did. Oh my gosh. What Lituk has gone through, like, not only like personally, but fighting for Super Junior, like to have all the members, I mean, well, most of the members still stick together, and it's been 17 years and they're still together. Like, they had to fight, and that's why, like, I want EXO to fight. Like, no more 10 solos this year. For real? Wait. 10 isn't gonna have another solo this year? Why? Yeah, if Lituk yelled probably, then I regret beginning. Oh no, if Lituk if he publicly shows that he is mad at SM, then things are really, really bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I have a feeling that this is just the beginning for a new era for EXO, whether that means that all the members are just gonna wait for their contracts to be up and then they'll leave, or they're, letting CBX do this and then they'll follow. Um, or yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that's what EXO's gonna do, because I honestly cannot see EXO without CBX. I really can't. And the fact that Kai's in the military and Sehun is gonna be in the military, so I don't know if the other members are just gonna buy their time, just wait for their contracts to be up, or follow in CBX's footsteps. TVXQ is very successful in Japan. Yep. Maybe they have more independence through AFX. I think so too. I think TVXQ, they're super successful in Japan. Yeah, and maybe that's why they haven't had their Korean comeback. Like, they've been mostly focused on like their Japanese comebacks. When are the contracts up? I don't know. If somebody in the chat knows when EXO's contracts are up, can you guys please share it? 10 was supposed to have a solo album, but it was only publicized once. Oh, this clickbait. Oh my gosh. The thing is, 10 is so talented, and like his music is so like his performance is just incredible. Oh my gosh. Awesome. So I wonder if all this is happening in the company. Actually, no, never mind. It's been happening for years. I was gonna say, I wonder if all this is happening because Lee Xiumin left, but no, that's not it. This stuff has been happening for years. So yeah, so I wonder if Sehun is going to post a picture, because every time when something happens, like some big crazy news, Sehun always like posts a picture on Instagram to sort of distract people. I kind of want to see if he did. Like, I remember there was like breaking news about something, and Sehun literally just like posted a picture, and it was like, okay, of course you would do that. I don't think. Okay, I see Wavy posted something. I don't see anything from Sehun yet. I'm expecting Sehun to post something. I just hate how the companies treat their K-pop stars overall. Yep. Yeah. I mean, and why? Why do they have to mistreat them? Like, for what reason? What purpose? Do they think that they could just establish, a group, make them super popular, and have a dedicated fan base, and then just like put them in the basement and then focus on like your new shiny toy? No. My boy Suju said it. What is the thing that makes a group last so long? Good contracts. Yep. Heechul said it right. What makes a group last for so long? Good contracts. I agree. I agree. I just appeared here after looking for Baekhyun. Oh, well, welcome. Hi. Any news on Dio, Suho, Chanyeol, Sehun, and Kai? There's no news yet on them. All the big K-pop companies treat their artists badly due to greed. I mean, not only big companies, but small ones too. I mean, have you guys seen what's been going on with hold on a second. Is SM a great group to you or not? Opinion wise. What do you mean? Is SM a great company? Are you asking me if SM is a great company or not? Yeah, so I think regardless of big or small companies, there are K-pop companies that mistreat their artists. A perfect example is the group. Oh my gosh, what's the group that? Is it? Oh my gosh, what's the group that they were mistreated? Oh my gosh, what was it? Oh my gosh. Hold hold on a second. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I've... Oh, Omega X. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you, Omega X. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. I don't know if they were able to like finally be free of their company, but you all, what happened with Omega X is just so heartbreaking. Yeah. So yeah, these type of things happen to big companies and small companies. Um, I just think that bigger companies can get away with things. I mean, think about it. If you have the money and the influence, the one where they mistreated the foreign members, yeah, yeah. Um, but I mean, in the end of the day, everything comes to the light. So, like I said, I'm happy that CBX they were brave enough um to, you know what, speak out. You know, they were going through this and it's not right, and they had to stand up for themselves. Um, and I'm sure SM would have loved to solve this privately. Like, I'm sure SM would have preferred for CBX to deal with their contracts and stuff like outside of the public without the press knowing, but but it's important for the public to know. Yeah. I'm just waiting for SM to like release a statement, which I don't even know if SM will release a statement. They will, right? They probably will. I mean, with the whole SM and Hype thing, they were so vocal about it. Like, Hype would release a statement and then SM would release another statement like a few minutes later, and it was like back and forth. Oh, that was crazy. That was very crazy. Um, but abuse by an individual, terrible as it is different from systematic economic exploitation. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it's different, but you know, everyone still has to be treated right. But what's been going on with SM is definitely, it's not something new. I mean, I think this is something that they've definitely been doing for a while, and it's probably part of their system. I do hope there's no plan for an SM Town concert anytime soon. Oh, I mean, if there is an SM Town, I expect people to boycott. I don't think there's gonna be an SM Town anytime soon. I hope not. I mean, what's gonna happen in the end of the year now? Like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen because I don't see EXO doing anything without CBX. So either all of them are gonna, okay. So my predictions for the summer. You guys leave in the comments your predictions for EXO for this summer. Do you think the members are all gonna leave? Just like CBX, they're gonna, go after SM? Or do you think they're gonna wait for their contract to expire and then peacefully leave? Or do you think they're gonna go ahead and have this comeback that apparently it was planned? Let me know. Let me know what your predictions are for the summer. What do you guys think is gonna happen with EXO? Um, I don't want for the artist to smile and act happy when this is going on. That's something that really breaks my heart. Seeing artists, and groups smile and when they're being mistreated, when all this stuff is going on behind the scenes. Because as a fan, like I just assume that like, oh, they're being treated right. They're being treated right. They're at peace with their company. Their company is treating them right. And then hearing all this, like, it just breaks my heart because now I question how many more artists this is happening to. Who else in SM is going through this? but maybe they they can't leave yet. So I had the image of being better to artists, but it turned out not to be true. And BTS practically design to solo artists is also telling. I mean, to be fair, BTS, the members are going to the military, and they are in the military, so it's logical. It makes sense for them to do their solo things. I mean, EXO did the same. Like the members went to the military, and then other members had their solo debuts and things like that. So that's fine. Like I think BTS is very solid, and I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. In terms of Psy, I mean, I remember everyone would be, anytime a group would leave the company, everybody would want the groups to go to Psy's company, because it did seem like Psy's company was like the savior, like the best company. But after seeing Hyuna and Dawn leave and stuff, no, yeah, they left, right? And something else, what else happened? I don't know. Oh, and Jessie left as well. Now she's in Jay Park's company. That's wild. Oh my gosh, I momentarily forgot about that. I do feel like the rest will be leaving too. Yeah. So now, hold on. SHINee just dropped an album teaser for SHINee World. Wait, they dropped the album teaser? Like a video? Or I saw that they had their poster. Hold on a second. I saw that they posted their comeback, which is Hard, right? The album is called Hard. But yeah. So now I'm wondering, okay, if all the members of EXO, they do leave SM, are they able to keep the name? I mean, because I'm thinking about other SM artists that have left SM. Like FX, they I don't know. I mean, I think every situation is slightly different for each artist, because I'm thinking about also TVXQ members that left, JYJ. But if all of EXO do leave SM, yo. And the thing is, like, if you think about the EXO members, like, I honestly didn't expect Baekhyun to deal with this. Like, I honestly thought they have to fight for it. Yeah, they will. I mean, at least, I know I'm changing the subject here. Yeah, GOT7. GOT7 was able to keep their name right. Yes. Oh, Shinhwa. They might fight for it. Yeah. I mean, with GOT7, I know JB really, like, they really did fight for that name, and JYP was, like, okay with it. Let's just write EXO or EXO with a K. Oh my gosh. Oh geez, that would be so funny. EXO. Oh my gosh, that would be so funny. So things are so different from what they were doing. So as a group, and they already started that before the announcements, that it gives the impression. iKON too. Oh yeah, iKON as well. Yep. I mean, I'm okay. First of all, I'm shocked that iKON was able to keep their name. The fact that they left YG. You all, these groups leaving their big companies, like these third gen groups, GOT7, iKON, and now possibly EXO. It's something. But yeah, I think YG was fine with, giving iKON, like having iKON keep their name. GOT7, although I don't think GOT7, they're allowed to perform their songs that they had when they were in JYP. They were not so happy with the group's concepts anymore. It does not seem like this is. It doesn't seem like this in SM. I think in terms of BTS, I think the members of course their solo work is different from their comebacks. And I mean, their comebacks for the last couple of years, they have been obviously different from like their previous comebacks. I mean, you see every year BTS, their comebacks do change and they do try different concepts and stuff, and I think that's what they did. And in terms of their solo, I mean, I expected them to do something different because I mean, you see again, I'm going to say EXO, like some of the members' solo work is very different from what the group has done. And same for Super Junior. Like you see Yesung's solo work, it's very different from what Suju releases. So, I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, it's great that BTS, the solo members are doing something very different because they do want to show a different side of themselves, you know, because when you perform in a group, you have to do what's best for the group versus when you do solo work, you could really express yourself differently, show a different side. I mean, also look at Dio's solo. Dio's solo album is very different from like something that EXO has done. They can, I think they did on their fan meet. Oh, did they? Blackpink should leave YG too. They're wasting their talent. Oh man, that's a whole other subject I could talk about. I could talk about Blackpink all day. I want what's best for Blackpink because they're so talented and YG. I can see Red Velvet leaving too. I honestly could see Red Velvet leaving soon. When does their contract expire? Did they renew their contract? Can someone tell me? I'm pretty sure there was a new law saying that the artists that leave their company as a whole get full rights to their stuff now. Really? So there's a new law that artists that leave their company as a whole, like a whole group, they get full rights to their stuff now? That would be amazing. Omega X gets to keep their name. Oh my gosh. K&K. Left their company when they weren't paid and started their own label. That's true, which I'm hoping for K&K to have their comeback. They were the first K-pop group that I reacted to on my channel. I love Yesung solo songs. Pink Magic is iconic. Pink Magic, yes. Taste. Pink Magic is so good. And I'm telling you, it's so different from what he does with Super Junior. And I don't think they like that. Despite money, SM isn't doing that. Just like Eunhyuk did with B. It's such a different and unique song. Yep. I think they did. Yeah. I meant in the long run. I could see Red Velvet leaving. Yeah. Okay, yeah. In the long run, yeah, I do see. Yeah, I could see Red Velvet leaving in the long run. I mean, right now they're pretty active. Like they have their tour and stuff. So I'm curious when does their contract expire? Because I'm just kind of curious because I'm gonna be honest with you all. I'm not like 100%. Like I don't know like Red Velvet's schedules, and I don't really know the members that much compared to like let's say Super Junior or EXO and stuff. So I don't know how the members feel about SM. Like I understand that there were some like Twitter hashtags like they wanted Red Velvet to be treated better. I know that they had like a hiatus and stuff, and now they just got their concert tour. So, and I know that they're not as active as like other groups. So, I don't know. Ooh, my hair. Kind of hard not to be pessimistic. I mean, at this rate, yeah. I mean, especially if you look at the history, I mean, I don't know if you saw it already, but they updated the statements already for EXO. Really? Wait, what? Hold on a second. Wait. What do you mean they updated it? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. We got the full statement. We got the full statement, you all. Oh my gosh, it is long. Oh my guacamole. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, you all. Are you ready? I'm going to read it. It's very long. Yeah, Red Velvet hasn't had a full-length album since Bad Boy era 4 years ago. I know. See, SM and Red Velvet, like, oh, I miss the girl. Yeah. Positive image as group. That's so much more different than other solos that still fit the group. I mean, in the end of the day, like, BTS, like, if they have the freedom to do the songs and the music that they want, like, I mean, I think they're just showing they want to show and express themselves, you know, like, differently in their solo work. And like, if they have full creative freedom with what they're doing, I am all for it. I mean, people grow, that, you know, and they change. And I mean, I'll talk about BTS in another live stream, because that's a whole other story. All right, let's read the statement, you all. Okay, ready? Okay, let's go. All right, so the full statement says, this is lawyer Lee Jae-hak of the law firm Lin, representing EXO members Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen. Okay, they will be called artist. Okay, our legal representative would like to express the position of the artist regarding the exclusive contracts between the artist and SM Entertainment. Previously, the artist sent certifications of contents to SM 7 times through their legal representative from March 21st until recently. And through this, they repeatedly requested copies of transparent settlement reports and settlement grounds. It is the bare minimum and legitimate right of the artist to request accurate and transparent basis for settlements, that have not been clear until now. And SM is also obliged to comply in accordance with the exclusive contracts and the Popular Culture and Arts Industry Development Act. However, SM eventually maintained an unjust position, stating that they cannot provide copies of reports. Okay. Like, that's already bad. Like, think about that happening to, like, just any company. And I'm thinking about, like, just any company in general. Okay. In addition, after SM signed long-term contracts with the artists that span over 12 to 13 years in the past, that is wild, they pushed for the artists to sign subsequent exclusive contracts once again, resulting in long-term contracts that span over at least 17 to 18 years or more. SM has been repeatedly committing unjust use of power such as this. How can they get away with this? A contract for 17 to 18 years and more. How can they get away with that? That to me, I can't comprehend that. Okay, regarding this, the artists feel that SM is using their superior position to force artists to sign so-called slave contracts that spanned over almost 20 years, including their training periods, which are also far from being short. The artists would like to convey the various injustices that they have not been able to speak of through the statement below. All right. Number 1, the artist positions regarding their activities and SM's refusal to provide settlement reports. 1, the artist signed long-term exclusive contracts with SM for more than 12 to 13 years and have faithfully carried out entertainment activities as members of EXO. Number 2, during the period of long-term exclusive contracts mentioned above, the artist only believed SM's explanation about the settlement amount and received their shares only by referring to the reports unilaterally made by SM, which had no specific and objective evidence. Regarding this, the artists have recently officially requested copies of the settlement reports and the basis for their settlement several times through the legal representative, but SM responded that they cannot provide copies of the reports in the end. Okay. Number 3. SM has an obligation to provide settlement reports and settlement basis, including details of total income, details of expenses subject to deduction, and details of amount subject to deduction according to the existing exclusive contracts and the Popular Culture and Arts Industry Development Act. Moreover, since the above exclusive contracts state that the settlement cycle comes twice a year, the above settlement reports and settlement basis must also be provided twice a year. However, during those 12 to 13 years of the exclusive contract period, SM has not properly provided such settlement reports and settlement basis to the artists. How wild is that? Was one of Tao's major complaints. This is giving me 2009 vibes. SM has learned nothing. They can get away with that is because the group and family image of the companies is a thing in K-pop. Yep. All right. Number 4. According to a judicial precedent, an exclusive contract is based on a high degree of trust. Thus, if the agency does not fulfill its obligation to provide settlement reports, the artist's right to review the settlement of profits and file an objection against the agency are not properly guaranteed, resulting in failure to provide settlement reports to be a reason for terminating the exclusive contract. Despite numerous requests made through the artist's legal representative, in the meantime, SM has failed to fulfill its obligation to provide reports, and as a result, grounds for termination of the existing exclusive contracts has arisen. Wait, didn't they renew the contract like 2 years ago when they said he won't renew? Yeah, right? Refusing reports, as I said, agreed. They don't want to give artists their due share. So true. F that pink blood company. I feel like this is just like they're pulling back the curtain. Like we're seeing that SM has not learned their lesson all these years. Okay. Number 5. Although the artists earnestly requested that copies of the settlement reports be provided by May 31st through certifications of contents on several occasions, SM refused to provide the basis for their settlement, so it was inevitable that they have come to notify SM of the termination of the existing exclusive contracts as of June 1st. So they gave SM enough time. Like they told them, this is what's going on. We want to see those reports. And May 31st came. Now it's June 1st. And now, it's payback time. Their contract was on hold due to military and stuff. Oh, yeah. I did read something about that. Ooh. All right, the statement is very long. Okay, number 6. If SM had accurately paid the settlement to the artists, there would have been no reason why they could not provide the settlement reports and settlement basis. The fact that SM is unable to provide such settlement reports and settlement grounds is strong counter evidence that SM did not properly pay the settlement to the artists. Thus, the artists plan to take all civil and criminal legal action, including a lawsuit for settlement payment against SM in order to check the exact details of the settlement. SM, is it so hard to just do your job? Like, SM. Like, the fact that this could have been avoided if SM would just be less greedy. I don't know. Number 7. Furthermore, as in the case of the artists, Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen, if settlement reports and settlement bases have not been provided to other SM artists, this is not just a problem for Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen, but a potential issue for all artists under SM. That's what we were talking about, you all. We were talking about that. If this happened to CBX, who knows? This is probably happening to however many artists in SM. Also, not only just SM, just like K-pop in general. But yeah. Number 8. In fact, It is very difficult for Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen to file a legal lawsuit against a large enterprise like SM. But they undertook it with the thought and courage that this is also for clarifying various doubts that many SM artists have. So, yeah. Yep, Alan, you were right. Baekhyun is smart. He planned this with Suho and other members. Funny, this is coming up when they want members to leave. I mean, honestly, it's true what they said, that this is very difficult because they're going up against a massive company. But they're doing this because, like, it's not only them. It's so many other artists. Like, how many other artists is this? Imagine the rookies. Like, I can't imagine with aespa, you know, like, and rookies. The news says that the contracts of 12 to 18 years would be 2014 to 2026, or it's the new one that signed to 12 years. Oh, wait, the legal, isn't there a law of 6-year minimum after the previous lawsuit? I mean, yeah, I thought that there would be like a certain thing, but I think SM probably found a way to like avoid that rule or something. I think they yeah. Okay, number 2. Artist positions regarding the unjust long-term contracts and attempts to extend them further. Oh boy. Oh, they also mentioned TVXQ. Okay, guys, ready for part 2? Ready for part 2? Let's go. I'm trying to hype myself up because I think I'm losing my voice. They already knew this. It's nothing new. Okay. All right, part 2. Artist position regarding the unjust long-term contracts and attempts to extend them further. Number 1, the artists have signed exclusive contracts that are over 12 or 13 years with SM. This is far beyond the 7 years determined by the Fair Trade Commission for the standard exclusive contract form for entertainers, and it is unilaterally disadvantageous. I cannot speak today. To the artists, as it exceeds a reasonable limit at the very least. Number 2, previously regarding the 13-year contract period, which includes the extended period from the provisional injunction decision at TVXQ's case, SM received the judgment that it is an excessively long-term exclusive contract that is unilateral in structure and that it is a contract that excessively infringes on the economic freedom and basic rights of the applicants, TVXQ members, by imposing excessive quid pro quo, my throat, benefit in return or an unreasonable burden on them, exercising unfair control using their superior position, as it is a legal act that violates good moral and other social order. It was judged that there is considerable room to consider that all or part of the contents of the contract are invalid or that its validity has expired due to the expiration of the reasonable duration. In addition, hold on a second, I gotta breathe for a quick second. Wish aespa got treated better, yeah. JYJ and Hangang went to a lot of trouble and had hardships. Yeah. So this thing didn't happen anymore. Yeah. Oh man. SM has issued a statement. They're not leaving SM, therefore it's good to be patient. What? SM released another statement? I knew SM would come up with something. Hold on a second. Let me quickly see that. Oh, I don't see it yet. Okay. Respect to TVXQ. Yep. Okay, moving on. In addition, in the case of provisional injunction, in the above case, the court once again pointed out that it is very difficult for idol stars such as the applicants, TVXQ members, who have teenagers as their main fan base, to maintain their existing popularity in the same field until or after they are in their 30s. Thus, the exclusive contracts with unreasonable long contracts periods deprive the artists of the opportunity to acquire appropriate compensation for their exceptional talent and constant efforts they put in to succeed in the entertainment industry, and in fact, they may perform the same functions as lifelong contracts. Number 3, the existing exclusive contracts have contracts Validity periods that severely bind personal rights for a long period of time, which is applicable to making transactions with the other party to the transaction by unfairly taking advantage of the bargaining position of the business entity itself. From Article 45, paragraph 1, 6, and monopoly. Okay, number 4. Moreover, SM made the artists sign exclusive contracts for 7 years based on their debut date and an extension of additional 3 years in case they do overseas activities. However, in the case of K-pop artists, it takes at least a few months and up to several years to debut after signing an exclusive contract, and overseas activities are presupposed. Furthermore, even though Xiumin and Chen are the members who SM planned from the start to be active in China, they were forced from the beginning to sign long-term contracts which span over 10 years or more from the date of their exclusive contracts. Meanwhile, as if 12 to 13 year long contract period is not enough for them, SM is trying to claim a contract period of at least 17 to 18 years by having the artist sign the subsequent exclusive contracts again. This is SM repeatedly perpetrating extremely unjust use of power against their artist. Number 6. In the process of sealing the subsequent exclusive contracts, the artists were unable to negotiate properly, and it was difficult to reflect their wishes or set the terms of the contract on equal footing. Even in the case of the provisional disposition for TVXQ, the court determined that the applicants' TVXQ members only passively signed a fixed exclusive contract presented by SM, and they were not involved in determining the contents of the contract through negotiations with SM. In the case that an agreement was not drawn between the applicants' TVXQ members, it should have been possible to stop existing negotiations and start negotiations with entertainment agencies other than SM. But no choices were guaranteed, and therefore no negotiations in the true sense of the word could occur between the applicants, TVXQ members, and SM. Yeah. Even if there was an NX agreement after the applicants, TVXQ members became established as celebrities as applicants who were already bound to the pre-existing contracts, they could not link their elevated status to strengthening their negotiating power. It was determined by the court that subsequent contracts are unfairly signed contracts with defects due to the difference in bargaining power. Very true. Number 7. Whew. I am reading a lot today. Okay, number 7. Furthermore, regarding the act of signing a subsequent exclusive contract, we criticize that it falls under Article 45, paragraph 1, 6 of the Monopoly Regulation and Fair Trade Act under making transactions with the other party to the transaction by unfairly taking advantage of the bargaining position of the business entity itself. Compulsory long-term periods such as this using subsequent exclusive contracts applies separately to the coercive provision of benefits or provision of disadvantages of attachment 2 of table 2 of the Acts Decree. Whew, this is very long. Number 8, furthermore, we are aware that long-term exclusive contracts such as these are the similar cases for the majority of SM artists and not only just Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen. Number 9, regarding the act of signing a long-term existing exclusive contract as well as a subsequent exclusive contract, Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen are sincerely considering filing a complaint to the Korea Fair Trade Commission. Number 3, words to fans. All right. Number 1, we apologize for causing great concern to fans through this issue, and there is no way to fully express our apology. They should not apologize. They're standing up for themselves, and we're with them. Number 2, although legal action is inevitable due to a difference in our position with SM, we will do our best to find a wise way to resolve this dispute so that we do not cause fans too much concern. Number 3, as we try to speak up with our small voices regarding the unfairness we couldn't speak of until now, we are actually very frightened and fearful of this moment right now. I feel like I'm in law class. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Number 4, we hope that you take interest in what we are saying as well as our difficult courage We once again sincerely thank our fans who have supported us for a long time. You all. And that is the end of that statement. But the fact that they said, as we try to speak up with our small voices regarding the unfairness we couldn't speak of until now, we are actually very frightened and fearful of this moment right now. The fact that they're saying that, you all, the courage that it takes for them to do this. And again, it's not like they're rookies. I mean, they've been in this for so long, and the fact that they waited, to, for them to like speak up. Like, I can't imagine how scared they probably are. Like they said in their statement, they're frightened. That breaks my heart. That really breaks my heart. But you know what? They're standing up for themselves, and they're standing up for every other person that is being wronged by what SM is doing. This is so sad and scary. Like, no artist should be experiencing this. Yeah. And it's happening with a very well-known group. Like, they are very well known. And they are under a massive company. And the fact that this is happening to them, the amount of respect I have for them. Yep. They have a very long career and they're so scared. It's so sad. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's a very scary thing, because look at what SM did with TVXQ, the members that left. They are so brave for doing this. They're really brave for doing this. And the fact that they had to release this statement, and they're basically telling people what's going on. They're scared, and I know that they want support, and they wanted this to be public, because if not, SM would take advantage. Like, SM would just, but the fact that this is out in the public. So now, we know what's going on, and we realize that SM is still doing the same stuff that they've been doing for years. Since JYJ. I mean, it is heartbreaking. And like, you would think that they would have learned their lesson. But, oh, I'm so sorry. I just hit my mic. I can't believe it. I mean, now I'm starting to accept, everything that's going on, and I'm really, I want CBX to win. I want CBX to win. I already had a lot of respect for them, but the fact that they are standing up to a huge company, my respect for them grows tenfold. Yep. Yeah. I think they are fearful because they understand that they don't really have anywhere else to go, and also the wider impact. Are they only doing it now because the future of EXO is uncertain anyway? Sad how people can't see through this mistreatment and jumps on the hate train. This is honestly SM's biggest loss. Imagine losing idols like CBX. And I know CBX, I know that they've seen what SM. Listen, I know that they know what SM has done to, again, artists like JYJ. They know, like, a huge company like that is so influential, but like, SM needs oh my gosh, I don't know what to say about SM anymore because first of all, the whole situation with Hybe recently and Lee Xiumin, and then Lucas no longer being part of SM, Shangdan and Shotaro no longer part of NCT. They said that they're gonna debut in like another group now. All this stuff, and now this is happening with CBX, and the fact that they're doing this not only for themselves but also to the other artists that are still in SM. So, and I know that I mean, I wonder if there's probably more, you know, that's going on, but I mean, SM, just treat your artists right. Treat them right. That's it. That's it. There's only so much someone can repress. And I mean, this has been going on for probably a really long time. And I just, my heart goes out for them. I have so much respect for them. And yeah, so I do believe SM will probably release a statement soon because SM lately they're very quick to answer back at people or something. Again, because of like the whole Hybe situation, like SM literally responded like back and forth very quickly. So I do expect them to release a statement about CBX or something. They're probably gonna say like CBX is doing something else. Like, we're innocent. I don't know. But we'll see. If and when SM does release another statement, I will probably come back and do another live stream so we could just chat about it and see how this story develops. I am very, very concerned for EXO's future. I want them to be treated right. I mean, SM has very great groups. They have done a great job in, you know, creating these groups and these incredible concepts and really making sure that their groups and artists are different from each other. They're very different from anything else that's in the industry. So I do applaud SM for their creativity. When it comes to creativity and talent, SM has that. They have that. I just wish that, you know, they just treat the artists right. And yeah, so with all that being said, I am going to wrap it up here. I will probably do another live stream if and when SM does release a statement, or if there's additional information that comes out about this whole thing. Yeah, so thank you all so much for being here with me. Thank you for, how long have I been going? I don't know how this has been going, but thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone that's watching the replay. And yeah, so I hope this conversation kind of helped us accept the situation that's currently going on, because when I turned on this live stream, I just couldn't accept what was going on, but now I'm accepting it. I wish CBX, Chen, Baekhyun, Xiumin all the best. SM, yeah, SM do better. SM, I believe you can be good. SM, you can be good. You know, just do better. SM was blaming another company for this. The info just came out. Really? SM is blaming another company? SM, why do you do this to yourself? SM, you can be good. You can be the number one. But like, I just... Okay, so I do want to end it in a positive note. Wait for your reaction to mañana. Yes. Okay. Stay tuned for my reaction for mañana. It's probably gonna be uploaded a bit later. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. I hope they can continue at least being a YouTuber. Probably won't be able to use their artist name anymore. Yeah. I just saw news of Jejun. Wait, what? Creating his own agency. Maybe that's the hope that we need. Okay, so yeah, I did read that Jejun, he did open up his own company, and I'm really excited for him. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it in a positive note. I'm expecting, you know what, CBX, when they do have their comeback, when they overcome this, they'll be back stronger and better. They'll probably be under a very good company. Or you know what, this is just going to be the start of this is the start of EXO's new chapter, right? So whether the members will leave along with CBX, they'll probably start a new company or not. But it is a new chapter for EXO. This is the first step for them to be treated right. You know, I hope EXO joins Lay's company. Yeah, that would be great. And I think this is the start of, you know what, SM having to start treating their artists right. Yeah, or or EXO to create their own company. So, yeah. I think this is definitely a new chapter, not only for EXO, but also for SM. SM artist. Suho can be the CEO. Yes, Suho. Let's go. Okay, so yeah. So that's it for this video. Thank you once again so much for watching. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to be optimistic with this because this is a very, very public situation. Like, a lot of people are coming together to support CBX. And yeah. So I hope you all have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening. I hope you have a lovely day despite the news. Listen to good music, watch great videos and stuff. And yeah. So with all that being said, I will talk to you all next time. Thank you so much for watching again. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone that has been watching to the end. I know this has been a very, very long live stream. And yeah, so I hope you have a great day. I will talk to you all next time.